You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are, and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I'm going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, human design, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello to you. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. Last week, we discussed placing orders with the universe and learning to trust the cosmic attendant with those precious orders. I know, sometimes it's easier said than done, especially when you're really, really excited for something to show up in your life. So please remember, this is a growing process. You are continuing to become. And the process of growth is incredibly beautiful in its own right, especially with all of the lessons and insights to be learned, though it could just be me nerding out on personal development. When I learn something new from a pattern of behavior I've been repeating, and I have the clarity on how to change that behavior that has been causing pain, grief, or undesirable outcomes, I light up like a firework. I swear, video game sounds play in my mind. Do 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 do. Leveled up. I invite you to be kind to yourself. You will have human moments because you're having a human experience. You will ebb and flow. And the more you find this grace to hold yourself with kindness, with love, with forgiveness, even when you or your life doesn't yet look or feel like how you're wanting it to. If you continue to take one step at a time with an open heart and curiosity, you will be amazed at what you can create and how far you can go in this life, as if by magic. In line with the talk of magic, today's topic is exploring the importance of language and the power of words. I actually saw a really cool meme the other day talking about the word spelling and how an etymological understanding of spelling can be thought of as spell casting. I invite you to consider the effect of words on your emotions. Certain words will invoke a certain emotional response. If you tune into your body right now, you can feel how words like love, excited, calm have a physiological effect, whereas words like disgusting or hate will produce the opposite effect. Thought leaders of many different generations and types have come to understand the power of words. Yehuda Berg once said, "Words have energy and power with the ability to help, to heal, to hinder, to hurt, to harm, to humiliate, and to humble." Winston Churchill said, "We are the masters of unsaid words, but the slaves of those we let slip out." And Solomon, "Words kill, words give life. They're either poison or fruit, and you choose." One of my favorite things to do with clients is what I like to call script review. With the aid of prompts, I invite clients to write a script of their ideal life and instruct them to write freely without editing. It always amazes me how the words they choose offer insight and glimpses into how a client perceives themselves and the world around them. From their words, I can come to witness limiting beliefs that we can then work to shift in our work together. I once asked a client to respond to the prompt: if I were the universe and you could ask me for anything, what would you ask me for? My client said something along the lines of, I want him to wake up and realize what we had and what he had with me, and I want to learn and grow together. When offered a world of possibility and infinite potential, this client responded in a way that showed me many things about her experience, beliefs, and energy. Her words showed her anger and frustration towards her ex partner. Her words show her need to be valued by someone outside of herself. Her words showed her desire for a mutual partnership founded in growing and learning. Her response was the mirror she needed to realize both her desires and growing edges, and gave a clear direction of the next steps regarding her process of intentional creation. She began to ask for the partnership of her dreams instead of an old one that bred resentment. She learned to value herself instead of needing the affirmation of someone else. She began to set boundaries, treated herself with kindness, and grew from her pain. On the path towards inner fulfillment, which yields external enjoyment. Your words are powerful and they matter. So I invite you to consider how your words, the ones you use regularly to define yourself, the ones you use to interact with others, are contributing to the creation of your life. Consider if there are any hidden meanings or messages yearning to be known by you. And consider if you could reframe and redraft the way you can experience your life, like the way my client did. If you have any questions or curiosities about this modality or about the words that you choose in your life, I am always available to talk to you. Happy drafting. Until next time.